Up a bit. To the right. Up a bit. Perfect. Perfect. They don't know what's coming. That's right, boys and girls. Yes, I am completely 100% Mowbray bloody in as we edge closer to the next round of matches for Blackburn Rovers taking on Millwall down at the Den. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, I'm asking you, where the heck have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe and get you bang up to date with all things Tony Mowbray related, Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, World Football related. We're going to do all here on the Warrowski. That's right. I've come out the closet. I'm all Mowbray in. Yes. I've got to believe in the boys. But of course, tomorrow or Saturday is a completely different day. I believe that we need to get on the positive page here and believe in the Mowbray, get the boys believing, and start with a win against Millwall. We'll take a look at that in a minute. I want a big shout out to the Patreons. You know who you are, the Banda Brothers, the VIP machines, working behind the scenes, of course, for the channel. Do appreciate it, guys. If anyone else is out there wants to join the Banda Brothers, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Rosie. But anyway, we're going to jump in the deep end and have a look at this game then, and of course break it apart. So here we bloody go, boys and girls. Here we bloody go. It's Millwall taking, of course, Blackburn Rovers. And it's on this Saturday afternoon if you're in the UK. It's early doors for me, but I'll be there. I'll be here anyway watching it. We'll have a watch along again if you want to come stop by. Everyone's welcome. Millwall, Rovers, even them six-finger freakazoids, Burnley can come and stop by if they're bored. But of course, let's take a look at the game in a bit of detail here. Of course, coming at you. They played 34 games so far this season. We played 33. We've got the good stats. Everything is in our favour down that right-hand side. The only thing that isn't is, of course, the position in the table, but that's not even reflected on here. We have more shots on the day on average, more corners, more fouls, well, about the same amount of fouls, caught offside twice, better aerial duels, better possession, better pass rate, and of course average rating still in our favour. But guess what, Millwall come into this better than us in the table. Of course, that is both home and away. Let's take a look at, of course, their home versus our away stats, and again it goes in favour of Rovers. Absolutely everything going in our favour, but of course what we need to get in our favour is the result. Coming out top, of course, on average, a goal apiece per home game for Millwall, per away game for Rovers. Again, 15 shots on average per Rovers on the away travels, 12 for Millwall. 2 yellow cards apiece, 5 corners for Rovers, 4 for, of course, Millwall. Guess what? We're shit at those anyway. And again, error success, possession, and pass success rate are better in our favour, but it doesn't matter. Let's take a look at the goals then. The goal stats, I think, coming at you right here, right now. Yes, they are. I've got, we scored 46 goals this season compared to their 34. 32 of them have come through open play. 18 for the Millwall, the hosts, of course, through open play. 8 set pieces for them, 4 for us. We've been scoring 6 on the counter-attack, 2 for them. 4 penalties apiece and 2 own goals going in favour for Millwall. And as you see, 13.7 shots per game. 11.5 for Millwall, and around about 1.4 goals a game. Again, that's home and away. I think let's take a look at the goals conceded now here. Rovers conceded 39 goals. That's where, of course, we let ourselves down. 31 goals conceded by Millwall. They've got a really good goalkeeper, one that we were linked with, I think, pre-Walton, so a couple of seasons back, as Ipswich went down. Millwall snapped them up, and they really upgraded their defence with him, a Polish international and all that kind of stuff. 27 of our goals coming through open play. Conceded, of course, 23 for them. 8 set pieces. Guess what? We're shit at those, even dealing with those. 5 for them. 2 penalties for Rovers conceded. 1 for them. And as you can see, we receive about 12 shots per game, but guess what? We still lose more than we do win at the moment. Let's take a look at, of course, what else have we got coming at you? Whereabouts the attacking avenues coming in here. Of course, Millwall keeping the ball at 40%, 45% of the time in the middle third, 29% in the opposition third. That's what we need. We need to be going the Millwall route here. I didn't think I'd ever say that, but we need to be going the Millwall route because 29% of their play is in the opposition third. 26 is back in with their defenders. Of course, as for Rovers, 30%. We keep the ball at the back with our defenders, with our goalkeeper, with our defensive midfielders. It's not good enough. 41% in the middle third and just 28% in the opposition third. We need to have more in this third here, boys. More in this third. In the Armstrong, Brereton, whoever else, Rothwell, Dak area. We need it up here, peppering them a little bit. And of course, because we are peppering them fair amounts, but unfortunately they're not going in the back of the net. We need to be more clinical. know where the bloody back of the net is. Put a blindfold on you. Do some Miyagi training. Of flipping Elliot's got the headband. Why can't he just go and put it over his eyes and just smell where the goal is? Because they need to know where the back of the net is. As for where we take our shots, this is coming at you in a bit of a random order. 8% of Millwall shots coming in the 6-yard area, 54% of all the shots coming in the 18-yard box, and 38% long range bad balls. As for Rovers, 4% in the 6-yard area, of course, 59% middle of the road, and 37% long range badges, of course. As for our attacking avenues, or their attacking avenues, the shots come in 60% of the time coming on the left hand side, 50% down the right, 69% down your throat. Rovers coming down the attacking avenues, 20% of all their shots coming down the left, 17% down the right, and 63% down the middle. And as for attacking avenues, when we are trying to plough forward in this sort of possession stuff, Millwall coming down 37% of their attacking or possession coming down the left, 39% down the right, and 24% down the middle. Kind of similar sort of stats to Rovers, but kind of evenly more evenly spread, 38% on the right and left. It's the Nyambi effect down the right, it's the Armstrong effect down the left, if he decides to play out there. Of course, let's take a look at the goal scoring stats here coming at you. Of course, Wallace leads the charge for Millwall with 7 goals this season. Malone's got 5, Smith's got 5, and Bradshaw's got 4. As for the discipline, 7 yellows for Hutchinson, 6 for Leonard, 6 for Woods, and 4 for Wallace. And Wallace has got the only red card to his name. As for Rovers, goals coming from Adam Armstrong, 20 this season. Brereton's got 5, Elliot's got 5, and Gallagher has 4. As for discipline, Bradley's also got himself 6 yellows, as has Lenihan. Douglas and Rothwell both have 5. Lenihan, unlucky for some, has got the only red card to his name. The match will take place, of course, down here, boys and girls. Of course, it's down London way. Of course, Rovers on the travels recently, taking on, of course, Millwall. Now, usually, this stadium can hold, when we can hold fans, they could usually hold around about 20,146 fans. Of course, last season finishing in 8th. They're on par to either equal that or maybe even do better than that. They're a little bit off the pace at the moment. But of course, Mowbray will be taking on, of course, Rowett for the 4th time in his managerial career. And it reads a little bit positive for Rovers, winning 2 of those 3 matches. He's lost 1 of them. As for his record against Millwall, it's also pretty savvy as well. He's managed against them 14 times, picking up 7 wins, just 4 defeats and 3 draws, picking up a 1.71 point per game rating or score, I guess, over Millwall. So it reads positively. As for Rovers, they played Millwall 43 times, winning 23 of them, losing 10 and drawing 10. We'll take a look at those numbers in a minute. So here we go. It's since 2012, those only been 13 matches between teams. So 6 wins for Rovers, 3 for Millwall, and 4 draws. Their biggest win was a 2-0 win. Our biggest win was a 2-0 win over each other. We've scored 17 goals in those 13 matches against them. They've scored 12, picking up a 0.92 goal. That's Millwall, 1.31 for Rovers. But the tail of the tape is right here. Our form is terrible. 8% is what they're saying. 67% for Millwall. They've actually picked up 3. They've actually just 1 defeat the past 6 games, both home and away. They sit in 10th. We sit in 15th. Yeah, it's all doom and gloom. I can't spin this any other way. It's doom and gloom, but we have to win somewhere along the way. Our win will come. I just don't know when, and I look at this one as a potential win, but it could also easily be a potential defeat. These are my start 11s then coming at you. Of course, Millwall going with a 3 at the back. We usually suck with 3 at the back, so guess what? This could be another miserable afternoon. You've got Bialkowski between 6, Cooper, Hutchinson and Evans make it your back 3. What, Malone on the left, Romero, or Romeo, even on the right-hand side. I always get his name wrong. Mitchell and Woods in midfield. Woods is definitely a key part of that midfield there. Bennett on the left-hand side of a 3-man attack. Wallace as well, dead ball specialist, and of course Bud Vartan. He probably will get the nod. Now, for me, it's the lucky dip with Rovers. We just don't know. But the rumour has it that Armstrong has a bit of a hamstring. He may play. He may start. He may just come off the bench. But I've got him off the bench here at the best case scenario, because he's been a bit shit recently. I think he's gone a little bit down on them. And you know what? You've got to be brave. Situations like this, Rovers staring at 7 defeats at the past 8. If they lose this one, they have to be brave. And you know what? I don't think anybody should be thinking that they're nailed on for a start. Kaminsky between sticks, Douglas at left back, flip-flopping those left backs at the moment. Hopefully he can come in with, of course, one of his better performances. Lennon and Harbour Bellis at the back 4. I thought they were pretty solid last time around. Of course, the mistake by Elliott cost us dearly. Nyambi at the right as well. Johnson, I want him back. I need him back. He is my big bad boss man midfielder. I think with him there, him and Travis can form a bit of a partnership to end this season strongly. I've got Dak in that, of course, the 4-2-3-1. We don't usually play this formation, but this is what I'm suggesting, Mowbray. Start Dak in that midfield with a lanky Brereton who can hold up the ball. He's got long legs. He's fitter and younger. Of course, Graham's no longer with us, but of course, they can build a fold. They've been here for a couple of seasons now. I think they get on great. Good chemistry, good camaraderie. And I think that's the ticket to ride. I got Rothwell alongside, starting with his dynamism, but not played more defensively, more push forward alongside Elliott. Get him the ball at his feet. Let him run at them. And of course, Brereton and Elliott complete the attacking line. That's my start starting 11. What about you? Get your picks in down below. This is the journey so far. We are, when I say we are the hollow line or the solid dot here. Pretty shitty, to be honest with you. It's been shitty since around about here. It's week 7. It's all gone shit. We picked up. Shit. It's just been shit. As for Millwall, they were flying high up as high as 3rd after match day number 8. They've kind of gone on a right old shitter down to a match number 17th. But slowly but surely, they've grinded up and they currently sit in 10th within a touching distance of course, those illustrious top 6 spots. As for the form heading into this, Millwall come into this just 2 wins at the past 5. In fact, 1 win at the past 4. If you want to look at it that way, I'm looking at it that way. Of course, that 1 win was against Preston, though, a Northwest Crunch Clash rival, of course, who did beat us. Millwall, of course, beating Preston at the Den as well. As for Rovers to come into this on the back of nothing, just shite, just 1 draw at the past. What is it? What we got here? 5, but it's worse than that. Of course, the record against Millwall for Rovers is pretty good. We're looking at the overall fixtures here between both home and away. We did beat them at Ewood Park this season, 2-1 it was. Harvey Elliott on the score sheet, Scott Malone, Adam Armstrong with a late win. Again, one of these games that we were shit with, but we got the result. Late winner there, of course, and it was not the best goal, I don't think. Of course, last time around at the Den, it was a 1-0 win for Millwall. 1-0 up, no fans, of course. But prior to that, we were unbeaten against them the last 4. So this is just 1 loss at the past 6, both home and away. So that's positive reading right there. But and also the record against down the Den is also pretty good. Our only defeat at the past 6 was against Millwall last season. Mason Bennett with 1 2 goals. But before that, unbeaten in 5. Look at that. And to be fair, I don't know what I'll take. I'd love a win. I really would love a win. I wouldn't rule it out. I don't think it's against. I don't think it's. Yes, the form doesn't look great, and Millwall just there or abouts. I think if we're going to get a win, we need a win. We do need a win. It needs to be now because right around the corner we've got Swansea back at Ewood Park. If we can go from this with a win, tails up, take on Swansea, get another result. Guess what? The season's back on, and of course Mowbray can rest easy and then breathe a plan for next season because he needs to ride through this rough patch. Because you lose this, the bandwagon is on your case again, and then Swansea becomes massive, and then you've got, I think, Brentford after that. I don't know. It just doesn't paint a picture. Of course, the form heading into their home form versus our away form. We'll look at the table in a minute. Form table, of course, they come into this unbeaten in the last 6 at home. That doesn't look good for Rovers. It's like this. I give you a little bit of good news, and then I give you a little bit of shitty news. And right now, just giving you another bit more shitty news here. They're unbeaten in the last 6 at the Den. Rovers come into this 4 defeats on the spin on the road. Not great. This is the situation in the table. There in 10th. We're in 15th. There is a good 6 points difference between us. But again, we have a game in hand, and win this game, we go up 3 more points, close in on Millwall, and then win the game in hand. And guess what? We're 10th, and we've got a better goal difference than them, so we'll be 10th. They'll be 11th. Guess what? Back, everyone's happy again. So we need this. You need this, Mowbray. I need this. You need this. We all bloody need this. Let's take a look at the form table here. This is the overall table. Guess what? We are right down there. Yep. No, down. Look. No, down. Yeah, right there. The bottom. We are the worst team in the land. Right, but technically, if you want to look at the last 5, we're not the worst team in the land. Sheffield Wednesday are the worst team in the land. But we're still in there. In the last 3, Stoke are the worst team in the land. They are the worst team in the land. But it's not great. Last 6, shitty form. A home form, it doesn't really care about us. We're all the way down in the 17th, our home form. It's not great. Millwall's home form is 7th, unbeaten in the last 6. There are only one of 2 teams unbeaten in the last 6. Norwich are the other, Millwall 2nd. Not great. As for the away form, Rovers are down to 16th. It's better than anything else I can spin for you right now. Best I could do for you, I'm afraid. But heading out to this, of course, Millwall will be taking on Derby. That's next Saturday. A bit of a break for them. And then, of course, QPR, a bit of an all-London affair. Then it's the Battle of the M's, of course, at the end of March, before the international break. Millwall will take on, of course, Middlesbrough. After the international break, on April Fool's Day +1, it'll be Millwall against Rotherham. And then, of course, Stoke take on Millwall in the Gary Rowett derby. I think he managed Stoke. As for Rovers, we take on Swansea after this at Ewood, then it's Brentford. So really we've got 3 home games on the spin. That's good. Less travel. And then it's Norwich. Really, it's bad. It's Bristol City, and then it's Norwich and Wickham. What is it? What are we in March? Did we play anybody in March? I think we did. It wasn't the last game against Matey Boys, Reading in March. It was, wasn't it? It was. We've started off the month of March in shit form. I'm trying to see. Yeah. 2nd of March. So we started off March just like we did Feb. Shit. Scheitzenhofen, Kneinen, Schlingeling, Schmingeling. So yeah, difficult running for Rovers heading out of this. Swansea next, Brentford, Bristol City, then Norwich, Wickham, potentially a win in there, of course. And this is a big old period as well. Easter, 2 games within 4 days. Absolutely critical. But that's what I think. What about Digicash? She's been, I don't know, been a bit shitty recently. I've been a bit shitty. Rose has been shitty. It's all been shit. Here you go, Digi. Show me what you got. Usually around about now I'll show you what's going on social media, but it's all quiet over there. They're still chewing over the last one, which was Reading, so we're not going to go there. And if you do want to check it out, if you want to go for yourself, go to the brfcs.com forum. They are barrel of laughs over there, barrel of bloody laughs, doom and gloomers, but it's good. It's good, you know, especially if opposition fans love the, you'll love it. You'll love it over there. Of course, let's take a look at, of course, the stats here. This is where it looks good. Looks good for Rovers on this here. We are the 4th best possession-based team, 55.7% possession on average. Norwich are leading the charge there. Bournemouth as well. Brentford, those three, they're in the playoff discussion. As for us and Huddersfield, we are not. As for the most aggressive side, Stoke lead the charge there. Birmingham, Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday and QPR. Rovers sit 4th in the most aerial duels, but guess what? We hardly ever do any aerial duels these days because we've got the Hobbit of Hobbiton leading the charge. Of course, we've got the smallest men up top, Elliott as well. I don't think he packs a punch in the height department. As for shots per game, Norwich lead the charge there. Rovers are 2nd, but guess what? We're still shit. And of course, pass accuracy, Huddersfield alongside Norwich in the top 2. Rovers are around about 6th or 7th in the old top 10 there. Let's take a look at, of course, what's going on this weekend. Of course, it kicks all off Friday. Huddersfield against Cardiff at the John Smith Kirklees Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Then it's Watford against Forest, the early day match on Watford. The kickoffs are US time, just to let you know. Barnsley against Birmingham in the Battle of the Bees, of course, Preston against Bournemouth, Brentford up against Rotherham, of course, Bristol City against QPR, Stoke against Wickham, Coventry against Derby, we got Norwich against Luton, Swansea against Middlesbrough, and Reading against Sheffield Wednesday. But the game of the day will, of course, be down the Den. It'll be Millwall against Rovers, of course, and the table looks like this. Of course, Norwich lead the charge, 10 points clear over Brentford after the midweek matches. Watford move up there as well, level on points with Brentford. Swansea just 1 point adrift. Reading and Bournemouth make up your top 6. Millwall are in 10th. A win for them, they could close in on 9th. As for Rovers, we'd all the way down in 15th, but a win for us, we can go to 14th and then start to reset the bloody blocks. That's it, my friends. In fact, the goal scoring charts here, of course. Pookie is breathing down Armstrong's neck in 2nd spot. Ivan Toney's running away with it, of course. 6 points clear, or 6 goals clear than Adam Armstrong. As for the assist makers, Buenda leads the charge with 10. Rovers have got Elliott in there alongside Wilson, Tony, and Mbembo as well. So pretty savvy indeed. That's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash your thumbs up. And if you're new, smash your subscribe and get you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, well, football related. We got it all here. I've taken the decorations down. I just couldn't be asked. But I am Mowbrayin. I believe in the Mowbray. You know, we've got to believe in the Mowbray if we're going to get out of this division. Or not necessarily out of this division, but at least stay in this division. And of course, stay on the path. This has been it has been a shit year. The COVID year, no fans in the stand. It doesn't look like we're going to get any fans in the whole season. So, you know what? Let's believe in the Mowbray. But my belief can only stretch so far, and if we lose this one against Millwall, we've got a very, very, very daunting task up ahead of us with 3 pretty much insane, difficult home games coming up around the corner, and then Norwich as well. So the next 4 games will bad. And to be honest with you, you don't pick. And honestly, you have to look at yourself after this. I know you walked after, like, I think it was a 10-game winless run at Coventry. You're on to 7 now. You lose this one, 8. So you got 2 nasty ones coming around the corner. And I don't think things will pick up for us. To be fair, we need to win this. We do. I believe you. Get Johnson in there. I think the commander-in-chief, big boss man there, bossing the bitch out of those little youngsters out there, your Elliots, your Travises, your Bredettons. Get him in there with a you know, I don't know, like a knuckle duster or something like that. Just beat the shit out of her. No, don't take me seriously, but like just there to crack the whip a little bit and sort these guys out, because we need the win. We need the 3 points, kicking off forward, get some more belief back in the camp. And you never know, we might pick up some results along the way against these big bad boys. But anyway, that's it. Until then, smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. I'll see you all until next time. Come on, Rovers. Come on, Mowbray. I'm with you. I'm with you for the time being anyway.